What's good? I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Quentin.
And welcome to S Rank Reactions, where we react to everything anime and more. Today is Monday, so you know what that means. It's House of Dragons editions, House of the Dragon edition. But here is House of Dragons because I'm not saying all that. Y'all, we gotta talk. We absolutely have to talk. Season 3, episode 2, Queen's Landing. It took us 3 seasons for Rheanyra and Team Black to make it back to Queen's Landing. And I just have to start off by saying, Emma Darcy. Fucking kudos to you. I'm sorry. That you get, oh my goodness, the acting that you did. The opening scene when y'all, I can't put all this into words because that's how hype I still feel. The entire episode was great. We're going to break it down bit by bit, but overall, how did you feel about this episode? Because I thought it was fucking fire.
All right, so I'm just going to start at the beginning. I have hated Jace since season 2.
See, I didn't hate Jace, but I was just like,
I hated Jace. Whatever. I felt like he was always making dumb decisions. He was getting on my nerves. Hated Jace since season 2. When he died, didn't care. Not even a little bit. Wow, this opening scene had me in actual tears.
Oh my goodness.
In actual tears. I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I crying? I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I don't even like this. I didn't even like Jason. I'm like, the acting from Emma.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I felt like that was her child.
Yeah.
I felt like that was, you know, I was like, oh my God.
Like, man,
Jeez.
I'm like, that act, she drugged me through the emotions with her.
Yes.
And that is the signal of like an amazing actor.
Right.
That is amazing. She literally drugged me through the emotions. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm just ready for Rheanyra to burn it down. I'm just like, I can't wait for this episode to start because I just need to see her go ham on people and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm crying. And I'm like, not eyes watering.
His eyes was bloodshot red.
Not eyes watering. I'm like, I'm crying. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like,
he's looking at me. I'm like, oh, I got tears. So
I've watched way sadder scenes in TV shows and stuff like that, and they never dragged emotions out of me like that. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, what is going on?
And typically I'm over there like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna let him see him cry. But that was so powerful. Oh my goodness.
I didn't cry in the theater when Mufasa died like every other kid. But she had me crying in this scene, and I'm like, "Oh my God!"
They terrorized us with that.
She, you know what? I did die, Jesus Christ! I did cry when
Pokemon?
No, I didn't cry in Pokemon. What's it called? His glasses. He needs his glasses.
Macaulay Culkin. Yes. I'm forgetting the name of the movie. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna kill me. I know the name of the movie. I done seen the movie. My Girl.
Yes.
My Girl. Yeah, I did cry in that. I was a kid. You know, but back to it. She dragged me through every emotion.
Man.
She did that.
Yes.
She did.
Phenomenal acting. I was literally I was trying to hold back my tears. I was literally I literally had tears in my eyes. Phenomenal acting. It's what I love to see in a well-written show. I love to see the actors really dig into that character and make me feel what you are feeling. And I felt every emotion through this entire episode, but that was powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful.
And we talked about like how great and action-packed last episode was.
Yes.
And like how last episode was just almost like pretty much perfect. It was so good.
Yeah,
this
go ahead.
episode from a writing standpoint is probably better.
Yeah,
because this gave you a range of emotions. We got everything in this episode.
Absolutely. We even talked about it a little bit off screen. We were saying that we felt like last week's episode could have been the season finale to last year.
Yeah.
Just because of how powerful that the Battle of the Gullet was. But this
And if that was last year's season finale, and this was or 2 years ago, I should say, and this was this season's opening, even still, you'd have been like, "Wow, this show is back with a bang." Because this episode, like I said, the writing, the vast difference of the beginning of the episode, the contrast from the beginning of the episode to the end of the episode is wildly insane. And the way they did it,
it's still powerful emotions, but it's literally a roller coaster ride through it. And this episode was just phenomenal.
And we got to see my boy Daemon back. Daemon getting his hands dirty. He's back at it.
Boots on the ground, Daemon.
I was like,
don't ask no questions.
But
we just getting it done.
I don't know if you remember last episode. I said I fear for the person that has to tell Daemon. That man handed Daemon a note and was like, he was like, the queen sends this. Deuces.
But he did kind of like look over his shoulder a little bit, but he was like, let me get out the way.
Yeah.
Let me
But you knew not to tell him.
Exactly.
Like, just let him read it.
Right. Let him read it and keep your distance.
Yeah, like that was smart. I'm like, but another great thing in this episode, we had to see Corlys and all the Valerians.
Yes.
Well, now
because we didn't think he was dead. We knew he wasn't dead. We know OG 77 years. You know that he's supposed to be 77 now? Which is crazy. I mean, if you know, you know. But you know how we rock. Yeah. But it's just to think that he is 77 technically in this part of the story is crazy. Like he's supposed to be sitting in his tower chilling and everybody else supposed to do anything. He's on the ground. He is doing what he needs to do. He's in the waters more specifically. And he is showing why he is who he is and how he earned that name.
Right. But to get to see Corlys and Bela, Alan, and Adam all together. You know what I mean? I thought that beach scene, that was so dope. And I even love what he said. He was like, well, if this is victory, I hope I never see another.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, because you lost everything in victory. But the only person obviously we were missing is Rheanyra.
Right.
But she
poor baby girl. Poor baby girl.
And I get it. It would be tough, but we have to remember she is still Daemon's daughter.
Right. And
she is still Daemon's daughter. And she literally she should have just went to Rheanyra and been like, I couldn't control him.
Right.
I couldn't control him.
Right. I tried to come and help.
I wanted to help, and I just couldn't control him.
Right.
And I think it wouldn't have been as bad because technically she didn't kill Jace. They did when they shot.
In the end, she didn't kill. Neither Sheepstealer nor Rheanyra killed Jace.
Right.
So
and so but she should have went.
She should have went home. She shouldn't have went to that whoever that lady is in that tower.
She absolutely
who coaxed her to go and tame Sheepstealer just to be like, oh, I can't help you.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't. You told her to go.
And I mean, just the simple fact, like, one, you're Daemon's daughter. Two, you're Corlys's granddaughter. Like, they're not going to do anything to you.
And as we know now, they don't know who was riding on Sheepstealer.
Right.
So now, as soon as they see Sheepstealer, they're going ready to get the fair one.
Yes. Yeah.
They're going to be ready to go, and they don't know that's why I was like, baby girl Rheanyra, go home. Go home. Go home and just be like, yo, I don't know. I tried to tame a dragon to help us out. That's not how you train your dragon. But
you know what very well could happen? It could be Ulf or Hugh. One of them on a dragon. They don't know who she is. They don't know.
Yeah.
Adam might know because, obviously he might know, but of course Daemon will know. Rheanyra will know. But Ulf or Hugh, they might not know.
Well, they weren't even there. Remember,
But I'm saying, remember, they went to King's Landing with Rhaenyra and them.
Right
They all
now,
flew.
right now.
So
Yeah,
what I'm
I saw the
saying
end of
is,
the
if
episode.
they
Yes.
end up encountering Sheep Stealer again,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know her.
Right.
So they very well could end up in a full fight and try to kill her.
Somebody go help baby girl. Because baby girl know what she doing. She just out here just flying around.
Oof.
Sheep Stealers, like I said, got his black AF1s on. Is just blowing and burning everything down to the ground. It don't matter who it is. Friendly fire, it don't matter. It's just everything's going to burn. But, y'all, I'm going to take it back real quick. I'm going to take it back to the beginning of the episode. We have Bela carrying Jace in. And it really fucking bothered me how bad they had his body, how they handled his body when they first pulled him down. I'm like, can y'all flip him over?
Well,
like, why is he upside down?
Because she had him land face down on the dragon, so they had to pull him over.
But they finally turned him over. But even not walk up, what was the name of the guard that locked Rhaenyra in her room?
Sir. Damn it, I know his name, and it's blanking. Sir. I can't remember his name, but what about
Wait, was that it? Sir Lorbent?
Was that it?
That might have been it.
I think that was it. I think.
Let's see here.
I can't remember.
Let's see.
Yes, Sir Lord.
Sir Laurent. Yeah, Sir Laurent. He walks up and is like, in the battle. And Bela's like, I mean, we won, but, my man is gone.
I do kind of like Rhaenyra's whole, have you not betrayed your queen enough?
Yes.
That whole speech. And she was like, it's not going to bring you back. But then when Daemon came and she started walking down the steps, she was like, let Sir Laurent choose how he dies. I'm like, yes.
Because when we seen him first walk up, when he talked to Bela, we was like, bro, you might as well go ahead and walk the plank. Yep. Go ahead and just walk into that cavern and just die. Yeah. Just die now. Because you ain't no saving you. And then she has that change of tone because obviously she goes to talk to her son like a mother would. Jace, what are you doing?
What have you done?
What have you done?
Yep.
And Jace doesn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes over to him and she's still talking to him just like any mother would. Your child done did some shit that they ain't supposed to be doing. So that's your first reaction. And you're like, they're not answering you. Mm-hmm. Emma Darcy, fucking phenomenal.
Man, like I said, she drugged me through those emotions with her. But Daemon showing up. As soon as he showed up and he was just sitting in the bed behind her, I was like, oh, it's going up.
Yeah.
It's going up.
Because you can see, her locking herself away, her not, talking to the court, her not talking to anyone that makes sense. Mm-hmm. What mother, what parent wants to be, having people in their face and what's the next move and all of that when you can't, you have to be able to take yourself out of that to even be able to function. And what does Daemon do? What Daemon does best. He agitates the fucking situation. Man. That's what Daemon does. That's his MO. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, I don't know, because I haven't read the books. I don't know that, and I'm not going to put it past Daemon to eventually turn on Rhaenyra. I'm not. I hope it doesn't happen. I don't know if it happens, so if I'm spoiling something, it's not my intention. I forgot to say at the beginning of this episode, spoiler alert, but I mean, we done already got, 15 minutes in this episode anyway, so it doesn't even matter anymore. But anyway, he speaks to her in the language is Valyrian? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I'm just making sure. Because, we got Valyrian, Targaryen, all these areas. And like we said, every name is like the same. So, but he speaks to her and, he tells her like what I seen. And he believes he sees her
Mm-hmm.
there on the throne, and Damon's going to do whatever Damon wants to do to reach his goal.
The big thing in this episode that I really love, and I talked about it last week, there's a vast contrast between Aemon and Daemon.
Yes, and I
And
loved how they played on that. It's like
and,
we spoke it up.
and
How did we
last
even know?
and last week I said Daemon gets his hands dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And Daemon will go in there with a sword and be like, this is all I need. I'll take on all y'all. Aemon lives by the fear of Vhagar.
Yes. He hides behind Vhagar.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So, what did we see? We seen Aemon land at
Harrenhal.
Mm-hmm. And we seen him set fire to everyone. Once he set fire, then he's walking in and finishing them off with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
But then what happens? He walks in there and he challenges an old man to a fight.
Right.
Oh, very tough of you. Very tough of you. Then you stab him. Then what happens? Aemon gets stabbed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say the moment that happened?
I don't remember.
I said that wouldn't be Daemon.
Oh, yes.
I was like, that wouldn't be Daemon.
You said it wouldn't be Daemon. Because
like,
what did Daemon do when he conquered Harrenhal? He sat down with them and ate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference between a 16-year-old Aemon and a grown Daemon. I don't know how old Daemon is supposed to be in this.
But also, we got to see it in this episode.
Yes.
Daemon walks into King's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
His dragon flew in. He said, oh, we good out here. The fight's inside.
Yes.
Aemon would have opened up the doors and blew fire.
Oh, absolutely. He'd have had
Daemon walked in and said, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Bop, taking everyone out. Everyone out. When they got surrounded, he said, stay behind me, Rheanyra. And he was ready to fight.
Right.
He was ready to fight.
He said, stay close to me.
Meanwhile, you had Aemon crawling, begging for help.
To the witch, who Daemon just pissed off.
Yeah.
By not offering her Harrenhal. Now, he did say, I will see what she offers you.
But he was saying something other than Harrenhal. Because he said, you're not married.
Right.
You have no name. So why would we give you a castle?
Right.
So, but
to me, Aemon, I can see not caring about that. Not caring about Harrenhal, not caring. He's going there just to go there because it was something that Daemon conquered. Yeah. It's not like he actually wanted that for himself. He got what he wanted. Aegon's gone off. He basically abandoned the throne. I'm now here. I got what I want. But I also have to fight, because my mom then kind of like coaxed me to go.
But let's play this game. Let's say Daemon was there. The hell was Aemon gonna do with Daemon? Vhagar way back there, buddy.
I was gonna say, with Vhagar, you gotta fight. Yeah, without Vhagar, nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Vhagar's way back there. You're in here. If Daemon's in here, you're dying.
Right.
Like, what was you gonna do? Like, you need Vhagar, buddy.
Right.
Like, so that vast contrast and them showing us that he's not Daemon. There's a contrast between them. Yeah, they kind of look alike. He's not Daemon.
Right.
And for a second, when he was walking through, I thought he was Daemon for a second.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's not.
Oh, when he had his helmet on before he took it off?
Yeah, but I was like, that's clearly Vhagar. Because I could tell from
but
like,
the jaw.
Yeah. I was like, and Craxus, Daemon's dragon, has that super long neck.
I think that's
Yeah. So
and it is red anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's red and Vhagar's green. So I knew. I was like, when he was walking, I was like, man, he does kind of look like Daemon. But I'm like, Daemon be letting his dragon chill in the back, and Daemon just be out there fighting.
Yeah,
just
he wants to join in.
Blood on the hands, like so that was dope. Alicent surrendering. We made our way through the episode. So
yes.
I'll tell you this. I called it when that man walked into the room. When what's his name walked into the room?
Oh, the one dude she went to at the beginning of the episode to see what's his name?
Uh,
Uh
yeah, the one that she went to try
yeah,
to.
to see like where his loyalties lie
Mhm.
once she was supposed to have like talked down the guard from letting Rhaenyra and them in.
When they was in that room,
Her bedroom.
yes, and she was getting her stuff and she was trying to leave.
Mhm.
What's the first thing I said?
Oh, you said he's gonna try to take her.
I was like, yeah. I was like, he gonna try to take her. I was like,
Mhm.
and you was like, you think? I was like, look at how he's acting. I'm
So
like,
looking back on it,
mhm.
I can definitely see it, but I think in the moment I didn't see it. I more or less thought like I could tell a conflict was going to happen, but
Mhm.
I didn't think it was that. But I was just
Oh
like,
no, I
"Oh,
knew it
you
was
had
coming to
time. You
that.
had time for this."
And then Maester walks in and he's like, uh, nobody.
And he cracked me up because he was like, "Nah." His like, I already didn't been dragged up out of my bed, leaned over and told to stick my neck out when Aemon was about to kill me during the last episode. I don't know what Alicent did, but you into the dungeons. I didn't
Yeah.
got time for this shit.
Hey.
He said, I'm trying to live.
He said, I just watched you try to take
Pick
the
her.
queen.
Right. He's like, I don't even really
Yeah.
care what she did.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and then he said, hey, I don't know what
you
you
did.
doing, but
When he said that, I was like,
you
oh,
doing it a
okay.
little loud.
Right.
Like, he's like, hey,
Right.
you need to be a little bit more secretive about this. But,
right. Look, Maester's like, I ain't got time for y'all.
But she, Alicent in the end, she kept her word.
Yeah, she did.
it.
She grabbed Helena and she was like, let's go.
She did exactly what she said she would do. She would get them to stand down.
Mm-hmm.
And, because there would have been a lot of burning.
And I thought
There would have been a lot of innocent people dying.
Right. I thought this was going to backfire on her.
Yeah.
I really did. Well, I mean, they end up don't making it out, but of King's Landing, but Queen's Landing. But
no, I was just naming the episode. It's still
King's
Landing.
it is
It's
King's
still
Landing. That's what I was thinking.
But they were saying because she's the queen, it's now hers.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, her and Helena's trying to make it out, and because she doesn't want Helena to fall into the same role that Alicent's scheming got her into.
I love Helena, by the way. Like,
she's just the best of Team Green.
So innocent for this world.
But
like,
she's so wise, but they look at her as.
But she's just so innocent for this world. I just love her. And I'm like, just be safe with her. Like,
when Alicent was trying to tell her Rhaenyra's coming, we got to go, and she was trying to tell her we got to go tell the people on the wall to let them in. And she was like, what do you want? She was like, I want to raise chickens. I said, go ahead, girl. She want a soft life. She want a farm. She want to raise chickens. Go ahead, Helena.
She's like, I want this life. I
want to raise chickens.
Queen wasn't for me. I'm just trying to be chilling, you know what I mean? Just have a good life. So she's so innocent for this world. But man, them walking in and taking King's Landing. I was like, man, paying attention. The first person to put their sword down was the black dude. He's like, get down. He's like, I don't want no and y'all know problems.
How we roll. We see something, we like,
that dude got a dragon. I want none of that smoke.
No parts of that
whatsoever. He got down. And
I loved how in step Daemon and Rhaenyra was taking over that castle. If you notice and you watch how they're moving inside of the castle, they're in step. Like, he's never really outpacing her. They're literally shoulder to shoulder. He's maneuvering.
He was protecting her.
Right. He's protecting her and they're fighting their way to the Iron Throne.
Well, he's still in the fighting.
Well, yeah.
And he's like, I got you. But man, I thought that was so great. So now we obviously got to talk about the twist.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you start.
Maester Orwell. Is that how you say it? Or Wally, whatever.
I'm gonna go with Orwell. That sounds
better.
Daemond
tried to take his head. I know that man's like, I'm tired of you Targaryens.
Right?
Trying to take my head for something I ain't do.
That's about the fourth time they took his head in 2 episodes.
He said, I got something better for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave up dude that just tried to take Alicent. And that old creepy dude was like, hold on, I got another gift for you.
I got something even better.
Another gift. He said it was from Lyris.
Right. Ankles.
Now, What game is Lyris playing?
I feel like he's playing his own game to end up wherever
On the winning side.
on the winning
On the
side.
winning side.
I don't feel like he has a loyalty to Team Green or Team Black.
Okay.
He has all these little pieces on the board to be able to coax them. Because who was in that cell?
Well, hold on before I say that. So Lyris seems to be like a perverted Littlefinger.
Yes.
And you just can't tell who it
Yes.
is.
He's worse, I feel like.
Yeah. But anyway, he told that dude, if Daemon returns, we got a gift for him. And when Daemon went walking in the room, I seen the back of his head, and I was like, oh my God, it's Otto.
I didn't get it until you said it.
I was like, it's Otto Hightower.
I'm like, oh my God. Because we had this conversation right before we started recording this. I said, because you said he fled and he got escaped. I said, no, but they found him. And they did. And we looked it back up because, we be having a conversation, make sure we all.
It was 2 years. 2 years ago.
2 years ago. We got to figure it out.
They definitely, I remember now, they definitely caught him.
They caught him on the end.
He was in the dungeon in King's Landing. Now, clearly, Aegon and them didn't notice. Because.
And I wonder, I have a feeling Aemon knew. I have a feeling. But the rest of them, I don't feel like.
I don't know because that's still their granddad. They still respected him. You know what I mean? Alicent definitely didn't know.
I feel like no.
Alicent definitely did. Maybe Aemon knew, but I know Aegon didn't know because he was like an advisor to Aegon.
Right.
But man, when he came walking in there, I was like, wow. And Daemon said, this is the moment you got to show them.
Yeah.
You have to show them
that
you are a queen who will do whatever it takes.
And she turned to him and said, I don't think I can.
Yep.
I don't think I can. And he said, let Daemon do it. I'd rather not get hacked. And I said, ooh.
The moment he said that, I was like, she should just kill him.
You got to do it, sis. You got to do it. Because at first I'm like, do you really kill him? I'm like, do you keep him? What do you do?
You was like, keep him. I was like, kill him. You said keep him. I was like, kill him. I was like, kill him. Kill him. Nope, can't be trusted.
But once he said that, I was like, oh no, you gotta kill him.
Yep.
I said, you gotta kill him. Because he just disrespected you in front of everybody in that fucking room.
And I love that Daemon looked at her, took out his sword, and was like,
and handed it to
her.
Like,
yep. Nope. Like, you hear like you hear this mug talking smack, man. You better end him. And it was like, and I love that moment that Daemon handed over the sword and she did hack at him, but hey, that's okay.
It was only once.
It was only one. Yeah,
was only once.
That second swing was clean.
But
on the head.
But it makes sense.
Hit on the floor.
She's not trained.
Yeah. Absolutely made sense. Absolutely made sense. Like she's supposed to be a queen, not a warrior.
Right.
But the moment that happened, I said, step in his blood and track it all the way to that throne.
He did.
I was like,
and we're not even lying.
No,
he literally said that.
I was like, track his blood all the way to the throne. And when they showed the blood on her footsteps, I was like, yes!
And from a cinematography perspective, genius to show the reflection of the Iron Throne in Otto's blood.
Yep.
She's tiptoeing through it. She actually almost like slips. She slips as she's tracking through and going to I was like, baby girl, go clean your throne. But she made that walk so gingerly. You could feel the emotion bubbling up as she was ascending to that throne.
But if we look at the history of the House of Dragons, whatever. We look at the history. Rhaenyra was not sitting on the Iron Throne for so long because of Otto.
Yes.
Because of Otto.
Right.
He schemed Alicent into marrying her dad.
Right.
He schemed Aegon onto the throne.
Right.
He convinced Alicent that Aegon was supposed to be there.
Right.
And everything. It was all because of him. So showing his blood
Mhm.
And the Iron Throne reflecting and her tracking his blood all the way to the Iron Throne. I'm like,
That's
chef's
chef's
kiss.
kiss.
Chef's
Great
kiss. That was
writing,
perfect.
great cinematography,
It was perfect.
excellent acting, phenomenal episode. That
And
episode was fire.
and then before it closes out, we get to see my girl on the Iron Throne. But even better, those doors opened up again.
Baby girl and Alicent didn't make it out of the city.
They did not make it
Woo!
out.
I was like, oh my God, they didn't make it.
So
Man.
here's what we got. Aegon's in the wind. In the woods somewhere.
Right, with
Larys.
feet sniffer.
Aemon was bleeding out, laying on the floor in Harrenhal.
Yeah, in front of Alice, I think her name is.
Whatever.
The witch.
So Alicent and Elena are now in King's Landing, which is now ruled by Rheanyra.
Mm-hmm.
Whoo! What a fall off for Team Green. What a fall off. I mean, we know it ain't over. We know it's going to have to be around. Vhagar still is a big chess piece.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, and I said the vast difference from the beginning of this episode to the end, the vastness of Rhaenyra crying, grieving her child, to her now sitting on the Iron Throne.
All that she had to give up to sit.
Yes, and
on that throne.
She has tears in her eyes because
snot running down her nose
because she just killed Otto.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that was the death of her innocence.
Yes,
that's how it feels.
That was the death of the old her. She is now the queen. She is no longer.
And I don't know
to the throne. She's.
I don't know. I hope Daemon doesn't trade on her, but I feel as though now Daemon has his claws into her.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like now she'll rule the way he feels it should be ruled.
Right.
So
but interestingly enough, before they left, they were on their way leaving to the dragons. She said, I did not need you to do that. He was advising her, and she put her foot down. So, will she carry that type of energy forward? Will Daemon be able to continue to influence her? We need to continue to watch and find out.
Yeah. And I think the Rhaenyra we've had before was still so heavily influenced by her dad.
Yeah.
Viserys? King Viserys?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe so. So heavily influenced by him, and he was pretty benevolent. Like pretty kind and just I think that's what she was hoping for. But she realized in this world, you have to be more like Daemon. You have to be more like Daemon. And man, phenomenal episode. Can't wait till next week. We was able to duck and dodge spoilers because we watched this a little late. But
yeah, we did. This one had to work, so
yeah,
I had to stay off social media for like 24-ish plus hours.
Ain't 24 hours, like 12-ish.
Well, yeah.
Over 12.
Well, probably closer to 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
It came on last night at 9:00.
Yeah.
It was over by 10.
Yeah.
We was watching it by 11, so it's like 13 hours.
Okay. I'm not that good at math or time, y'all. So. That episode was phenomenal. I cannot wait.
Great writing. This is
it, y'all. Like I said, it's hard to put it into words.
One last question.
Okay, go ahead.
Before we sign off, obviously.
Okay.
I know it was much longer. discounting season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
Is this show better than Game of Thrones?
Hmm.
It's hard to say. Season 8 ruined Game of Thrones so bad.
It
It
did.
just
As it progressed through season 8, it got worse and worse.
it's funny because remember when this show first came out, we was like, we just
We
had such a
didn't
sour
know.
taste in our mouth from Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
we
We're
didn't
like,
know if we
do
wanted
we
to
want
watch
to?
it, but so far so good.
I don't know, but
Very good.
this show is
Okay, so to answer your question, I think it is on pace to be better.
okay. Well, here's a better question:
Okay.
Rhaenyra or Dany?
Rhaenyra. I think I'm taking
Taking
Rhaenyra over
Rhaenyra.
Daenerys. But
Yeah,
I love Daenerys though.
I love
But
Daenerys, but
I think I'm taking Rhaenyra over Daenerys. And it's very close.
we got to see both of their like descents from I want to do this the right way to
Mhm.
it is what it is,
Yeah,
and
y'all
I
didn't F
love
around
that.
and found
Yeah,
out, and I'm here to burn it F down.
yeah. So it's just
Ooh, y'all.
so dope, so dope. But hey, Queen Rhaenyra's finally sitting on the Iron Throne.
Team Black.
I'm happy. So
Yes, I and on it's funny because in as they were, all all the flags and the sigils and things were out for Team Green, and I'm like, take that shit down, burn it down, put up Team Black, let's go.
mhm.
And as they were surrounding um Daemon and Rhaenyra in the throne room, and Garp came up. If y'all didn't know, he's the the actor that plays the dude from the what is the name of them? They have the white uh Cole is the
Aren't they the
part of
King's
them.
Guard?
Something like that, but
King's
there's a
Guard or something
specific
like
name
that.
for
Yeah.
him. But yeah, it was nothing. But I ain't looking up that right now. But
Either
it
way,
was
the
just
gold
funny.
cloaks showed up just in
Yeah,
time.
they showed up just in time to say, "Mm-mm, we riding with Damon."
Yeah, he was like, "We don't forget.
Won't
We don't
forget.
forget." He said,
Mm-mm.
"Damon
He
gave
said,
me."
"Gave me this cloak."
Yeah, he was like, "Damon gave me this cloak
Oh,
20 years ago. Still
mm-mm.
riding with my boy." And he was like,
Mhm.
"And the true queen." But I don't know if you didn't notice in that moment, Damon never wavered.
Yeah,
He
no.
never wavered, even when they surrounded him. He's like, "Just
Mhm.
more I gotta fight." Like,
So,
so
how do y'all feel about episode 2? I loved it. I can't
yeah,
wait till next week.
gotta let us know.
Gotta let us know how y'all feeling. I cannot wait to meet up with you guys again next Monday. Keep your notifications on because we are going to be dropping these episodes or recap every Monday, and it'll be available on our S Ring Reactions YouTube and Spotify, along with all of our other anime more focused content. So, y'all, this was such a good episode. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But like I said, keep your notifications on, like, share, and subscribe because you never know when we're going to drop, except for Mondays. We're going to be doing this episodes for the next couple weeks. But until then, we'll be watching.
And reacting.
Peace.
Doses.